Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Eva from Bohemian Crafting and I'm coming after few weeks back to my craft and enjoy my creativity, and I hope that you will enjoy it with me. Last few months actually I've been working on decluttering my craft room, which was totally mess after my last year surgery. My sons was helping me to move. They actually did helped clean my room to make space for me and my braces and my clutches to make sure that I can move here after my surgery. So this year, the decluttering took a little bit longer time just because it was like a huge mess. And while I was working on that decluttering of my craft room, I realized I needed some easy way to use up all my paper scraps and stay organized. What I have noticed that in those bags and the boxes, the most of the items inside, they were kind of like leftovers from the projects I made before. The things which didn't reach the journals. So to make sure I will protect myself from go to that clutter again, I have designed 6 sheets of ink saving templates, simple black and white outlines that help uh, turn leftovers and scrap papers into stunning folder or folio, and to create from your last pieces something what you will enjoy and what will be really fun to do. In this video, I will show you step by step how I did use these templates with my scraps from my last project which I created with my Patreons. Now I am actually editing last videos. So for my Patreons, please guys, bear with me. The final video with family heirloom tutorial, it's coming really soon. Finally, I'm done. So this is last project actually for that project. This is last video for that project, and I would like to share this template with all of you. It's on my Etsy right now, and in this video will be also freebie, and I really hope you will enjoy that freebie as well. uh, as I said, I'm gonna show you how I am using these templates to create that beautiful little file folder. You will get in that collection 6 sheets, and I do have them in A4 and US letter size. They are that ink saver prints that you will be printing just black and white print. It's perfect for beginners, for people who don't want to spend so much money on inks, and you can print it on very light paper, on some simple paper, printer paper, or you can print them on already designers papers. That's the perfect choice. It does have endless possibilities. You can mix and match all kinds of scraps, fabrics, and I hope you will have a fun. So uh, come to join with me and come to create something amazing from our scraps. And I have been fussy cutting out all these pieces. As you can see, that there is a lot in this little collection, and you can use it for your scraps as I did here, or if you do have some papers with the designs you don't like, you can print it on these designs, fussy cut it out, and then decorate it with all kind of scraps you have. So here I do have that base part, where here it's spine of the future journal. This one, it's like back cover or back side, and here I do have that extra piece which I will keep here at the front. This is like front cover, back cover obviously, and this flap, and as I said, that between its spine. So I do have this extra piece which I will glue here, and I can glue it either this way, and I will also always tell you which paper it is, just to make sure that we are on the same page. So this one, it's sheet 1, and I do have this scraps on that other side, and this is from sheet 2. I do have all kind of collage here, and I can either glue it this way, so all colorful part will be on this side, or I can actually fold it here and glue it this way. So here I will have the colorful part, and the rest will be tea-dyed. And here I will have it this way. So that's what I'm gonna actually use. I'm gonna glue it this way, so I will have one part of all of this colorful. I'm gonna also use my sewing machine. You don't have to, I just want to show you what you can create with all of this. So I'm gonna glue it just right here. And you can use embossing folders, and you can of course use all kind of stamps and do stamping. I love the thing that I can tea dye it immediately after printing, because there are only lines. So this could be tea dyed without any hesitation, even with that inkjet printer, as I did that inkjet print. So I do have glued the base. This will be my beautiful little folder. I'm gonna open it, grab my sewing machine, and do sewing all around this little folder. I added that sewing all around. I really like the different types of textures on my journals. Here I do have these 2 flaps, and these flaps are from the sheet number 5. I do have 2 of them, and I'm gonna place them here this way. One here and one here, with that colorful side on this kind of like inside when they are open. And I can add there again sewing effect. One flap will be here. I think I'm gonna close it just in case. It will be around this page. And the other flap will be here on the bottom. And again, I do have that colorful side inside. I'm gonna give it a try. This one will be here, this one will be here. And I can add there also that sewing effect. And I do have stitching around these flaps as well. So now I can start to add there pockets. I do have 4 little folders like these, and I can use either side. It depends how great my collage looks and how crafty I will be with decorating these little folders. For these folders, I do have these cute pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do have these 4 pockets, and I'm thinking I'm gonna put 2 of them here, actually folded this kind of like inside side up. So one will be here, another one will be here, and these 2 I can place on that opposite side. Just separate those. Yeah, I think I can do it this way. And the pockets and folders are from sheet number 4 and 5. I have added also those little folders into those pockets. Maybe I can add here these as well, so you can see better way that there are some folders behind. And now I do have these 2 pockets. They are from sheet number 3. I will again like to add there some sewing, but this time probably just on the edge, and I will try to use the zigzag stitching. I like the zigzag stitching. I do have sewing done and add there a little bit more depth. I'm gonna be using this ink. It's from Spectrum Noir, Harmony Line Seal Brown ink, and I'm gonna distress the edges, including that sewing effect, and I hope it will kind of like pop up. Yeah, exactly like this. It will a little bit pop up, that sewing, and it will be a little bit more visible. Also, the edges of that piece will be more vibrant and more vintage. That's what I like. So I'm gonna distress the edges on both pieces. I'm gonna actually, once I am with the distressing, I'm gonna grab all this piece and the rest of these and I will distress edges on everything right now. So bear with me, I will be right back. I do have all distressing done, and I'm gonna also use a little bit of book pages and decorate these pockets a little bit more. They gonna be placed here, as I said, on here, and it can be, you know, either way. I can place one here and another one over there, so it will be like this, or I can place them this way. Maybe this way, it's interesting actually. I can hide this fold, which I used to glue that extra piece. So I think I'm gonna do it this way, and here I'm gonna be using my book page scraps and decorate this a little bit more, and also use these labels as decoration on each of them. So, book page, I think this way, and here I'm gonna place a ruler, I think this way, and just rip it off. Just really easy peasy craft. Add the layers and do it more interesting. And now I can add here this one like this, and I'm gonna do this one exactly same way. I do have my both pieces. I can do some stamping here, but first I think I'm gonna glue these pieces and see how it looks when it's all glued and placed on the spots, on the right spots. And after that I'm gonna take my stamps and add a little bit of stamping. So one here and another one over there. That's inside of my little file folder. I'm gonna close this, close this. This will be here. Okay, it's getting thicker. Nice. I do have still many pockets. Here I do have these two. These are from sheet number 2. And I do have these two. They are from sheet number 6. And I do have these two. And I think they are from number 5, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I'm not mistaken. So I think I'm gonna use these as a first. They are for the flaps. One here, and I'm gonna be using this decorative part, and another one can be inside, or you can place both inside and have pockets inside. I'm gonna place one here like this, and another one right here. I'm gonna open it all right there. This will be here, this will be here, this will be here, and I'm thinking to use closure, velcro closure right there. I do have these circles and they are perfect for a project like this. I'm gonna grab these, place them together actually. They are not exactly, and they are first very sticky, which is perfect, and also very strong to hold. So I'm gonna place it here, then I'm gonna fold it down, push, and now hope for the best. Wow, it's very strong. Very strong. Good. So I do have closure for this. I still have all these pockets. And here I do have nice space. And there I will add these two. These angle pockets, as I said, they are from sheet number 2. And I'm gonna glue them one and second one. Like this. So I do have one pocket and another pocket. And then I do have these two. And I can either place them here on the back side of my little file folder, or we do have a little bit more space here, so it can be placed either way. I'm thinking here it will be perfect because it will be also, you know, closed. So I'm gonna place these two pockets here. So first I'm gonna place this smaller pocket on that larger one. And now this one I'm gonna glue right here. And this way. Now I do have few kind of like offcuts, leftovers, which I can use for decorating and for making little extra embellishments. I do have here this one that I can place into any of these pockets, maybe here. And I do have this, which can be placed here, like decoration. And I do have these two. These I have added there, just, you know, if you will create tags from some other cardstock, you can add these on those tags, and they will be perfect decoration, a perfect match with all of these pockets here. So I do have here a few of these offcuts. I'm gonna be using that tea-dyed side for little stamping and creating cute little mini tags. And for that stamping part, I'm gonna be using archival ink from Ranger. And maybe if I will wanna add there a little bit of a red color, I do have here this one. This is just very simple ink, kind of like office ink, I will say. So first, something for the front. And for decorating these little folders, I'm coming with the freebie for you. It will be on my Patreon. The Patreon post will be as a public post, so you can just click on the link, which I will put in the description box, and it will transfer you to my Patreon site. Find their attached files, and there you will have this printable. It's ink saver. Same like all this collection, you just print it on the paper. Then you can use coffee, tea, any kind of tea dyeing or aging solution. I have here a little bit of tea to have my mug. And I'm gonna do just little stamping here and there. And also with this fun brush, I can do little splatters. If I will let it soak, and then I will dip it in the tea and let it dry, it will make beautiful aged paper. And it can looks like this. I really love how vintagey it looks. So I'm gonna use some of these labels to decorate my little folders. And here is how the scraps, which I did use here on those little file folders, can look under these cute little labels. And I do have plenty to use in some other projects. Here you can see the mug stamping, and I really love that. And then it's just really dipping in the tea and let it dry. I did use my oven to dry that sheet to make it faster, and then I did iron it for a longer time. So it looks like this. I have placed the double-sided tape on the back so I can use them straight away as the labels. And now I can place these little folders into the pockets, and I do have done my little file folder, which started as ink saver print, and I was able to use actually all my leftovers from creating a family heirloom journal with my Patreons. I'm just editing last tutorials for this journal on my Patreon. So for my Patreons, guys, bear with me. I'm doing all I can to finish it as soon as possible. Here I do have these labels, so I can place them in the pockets. And as you can see, I have added also a few handmade envelopes with few goodies inside. There is a vintage postcard and little tag. And same is here, vintage photography, and really beautiful actually. I had to cut it a little bit down. It was wider. It did have this end here, but it was too wide, so I had to cut it down. And I made this cute little envelope from baking paper. So I do have this one here. I'm gonna add all of these labels into that little pocket, so I can close it here. I do have tack and tack here. I do have all kind of stamping on little spots. Now I can close this, I can close this, and I don't have anything here. Okay, I'm gonna take few of them and place them here. And I do have this flip, flop, flop. I also added that weekly time record little booklet. I do have this one from America. I'm so proud of it. It looks so awesome. You can't find something like this here in UK. It's very strange. In America, they do have beautiful prints, beautiful folders and stuff like that. And I found it on Amazon, I believe. And this is my file folder, quite full, look at that, made from scraps and from easy ink safe prints. I will have to make few projects like this because I really did enjoy it. I am so, what is the right word, relieved that I used those scraps, because if I will don't have something like this, I will again put those scraps in the bag and place them somewhere that I will maybe do one day some clusters, but where I will use those clusters if this collection goes together, you know. So a project like this where I can mix and match my scraps maybe with book pages. I do believe I placed somewhere book pages and all kind of leftovers from papers, linen paper and stuff like that, and create collage style file folder. It's amazing. I love it. It's exactly what I will love to do. So this is my sharing for today. The file folder print, it's on my Etsy right now. It's on a sale promotion with, I do believe, a really good price for those who are interested to have it. And the freebie will be on my Patreon. A link for both will be down below. Thank you so much for joining me today and spending your time with me. I am so blessed, and I feel very grateful for all your amazing support, for your messages and understanding that sometimes, yeah, we can get overloaded with scraps and it can take a little bit longer time. That's all my sharing for today. If you like this project and you will do something like this and you will want to share it with me, please give there at Bohemian Crafting and I will find you. Thank you so much. I wish you all a beautiful day. Take care of yourself and I will come back soon. Bye.